Hello guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com and Santarelli Trading Exchange. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday here. Yesterday we saw some huge moves with Powell's speech here. Last night we were down about 450, 500 points at the lows, and we've since rebounded since then. Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P 500 are now in the green here, so let's get started for the day. First off, guys, make sure you guys go download our app. It's totally free. You guys could search for it on your Google Play Store, your Apple App Store. Search Breaking Chart Alerts, and make sure you guys download that. You'll get free announcements, some trade ideas, and if you're a member, you can log in and access directly through the app there. All right, so let's get started here now, and let's go down to the top news here for the day. So there is a lot going on. There was a lot of earnings that came out. So let's go over a few things that are moving this morning, the top upgrades, downgrades, and what we should be watching for here today. So first off, as you guys could see, the first thing we go over is the Bloomberg top 5 things to start your day. Traders see 5 Fed hikes this year, a check on the U.S. economy, and Apple earnings after the bell here today. Hawkish. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell endorsed an interest rate hike in March and made it clear that the policy makers would act as needed to cool the hottest inflation in 40 years. The central bank will start to shrink its balance sheet after rate increases begin. Traders seized on Powell's comments in the press conference about the current economic expansion being very different to the one last time the bank tightened, and are now pricing in 5 rate hikes this year. As the Treasury market moved to price in more aggressive tightening, stock traders reacted to the message that the Fed may be less concerned with the financial markets here. The economy check. Powell's comments yesterday, the U.S. labor market conditions are consistent with maximum employment, means that the central bank is firmly focused on reining in inflation. Traders will therefore become more focused on any data in that sphere. With this morning's core PCE numbers for the fourth quarter giving an almost immediate check on inflation conditions. Economists estimate the numbers will rise to 4.9%, while GDP for the period will surge to an annualized 5.5% for the period. The data published 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time will be accompanied by weekly jobless claims, which are expected to remain elevated. Apple. Tesla warned that the supply chain problems will curb its ambitions this year, and Apple report today will be closely watched for similar issues. While signs are good for the company's sales in key markets, Apple continues to expand its suite of services. Focus will firmly be on how much chip shortages hit sales during the holiday period and rollout of new products. Elsewhere in tech company news, Netflix shares are higher in pre-market after Bill Ackman tweeted that Pershing Square Capital Management has purchased more than 3.1 million shares in the company on this recent pullback. Market volatility. There is little sign that the clear message from the Federal Reserve is helping calm markets or even give investors much direction. Overnight, the MSCI Asia Pacific Index dropped 2.5%, while Japan's Topix Index closed 2.6% lower. The Stock 600 Index was 0.2% lower at 5:50 a.m. with strong results from Deutsche Bank helping financial stocks rally. S&P 500 futures pointed to a small lower at the open. This is a bit ago. Futures have climbed since then. And then we have coming up here, GDP and claims data will also get durable goods for December at 8:30 a.m. Pending home sales data for that month at 10 a.m. Kansas City Fed manufacturing for January at 11 a.m. here. Now let's go over to the top market movers here for the day. Again, not too much going on here. We could take a look, and you guys could see we have National Security Group. That one's up about 63% there. Other than that, there's really not too many down there. You can see Service now, $537.25. Those shares are up about 10.9%. Marine Max, HZO there, $46, up a little over 10%. And as for the losers go, Lending Club, they just had their earnings come out. They had a miss. And that stock's at $18.34, down 18.49% there. 1-800-Flowers is down quite a bit here too, down 23% in the pre-market. Alrighty, now let's go over the top upgrades, downgrades, and initiations here to start the day. Got a few things that came up this morning that I was watching that are pretty interesting here. So first off, for the upgrades, as you guys can see down here, we got Corning there. That one had an upgrade by Goldman Sachs from 38 to 50. They upgraded that from neutral to a buy. Kronos Group there at $3.41. That was upgraded by Jefferies from underperform to hold. Going down, ServiceNow again, you guys can see that was upgraded from neutral to overweight. Those shares were at $480, yesterday, and they're over $500 a share now with that upgrade. GitLab there, JP Morgan upgraded that from neutral to overweight. And if we go down a little bit further, you guys can see Chipotle. This was yesterday. It had the upgrade. It was later in the day, though, it got that upgrade. Chipotle on 126, January 26, was upgraded from a hold to a buy there. And American Express yesterday in the afternoon here was also upgraded by Bank of America Securities from 191 to 204 a share, from neutral to a buy. Alrighty, now let's go over the top downgrades here for the day. You guys can see Toll Brothers, one of the big ones there. Bank of America Securities downgraded that from a buy to an underperform with a price target change from 85 down to 61. Teva Pharmaceuticals is downgraded from a buy to a hold. Lennar, Bank of America Securities downgraded that from a buy to a neutral, changed the price target from 125 down to 113. Shares of Lennar, the home builder, are at $93.14, which still represents about a 21.32% upside from where we're at right here. TransUnion, TRU, that was downgraded from a buy to a hold from Truist Securities with a $105 price target. Those shares are currently at $98.80, which represents about a 6.28% upside from here. Going down a little bit further there, you guys could see that Stone company there, Goldman Sachs, downgraded that from a buy to a neutral. Shares at $14.51 a share. And now let's take a look here at the initiations for the day. So if you guys take a look at initiations here, you can see we got a few of them here. First one that I wanted to look at, it was Shopify. That one, Nico upgraded that to an outperform rating, initiation outperform, with a $1,200 price target. The stock's currently at $869.36. That represents a 38% upside from here. That's one that usually gets a good move, so make sure you put that on your watch list to watch for today. Shift4 Payments. Nico upgraded that, initiates coverage on that to a neutral, $60 price target. Stock's currently at $45.97, which represents about a 31% upside from here. And we go down a little bit further there, Ambarella there. Jefferies initiates coverage, initiates a buy rating on that with a 170 target. Stock's at 133.31, represents a 27.52% upside from here. And Luminar Technologies there, Jefferies initiates coverage on that with a buy rating, $20 target. Stock's at $13.50 a share, represents about a 48% upside from here. And one of the bigger ones there, as you see the upside potential, is Rhenio Pharmaceuticals. Baird initiates an outperform rating on that with a $28 price target. The stock's at $6.41 a share. Make sure you guys put RPHM on your watch list here for today. Alrighty, now let's go over the top price target changes for the day for January 27th. You guys could see we had AbbVie up here yesterday. It's up here again today. AbbVie, Citigroup raised their price target on AbbVie from 125 to 155. Make sure you keep that on your watch list there. Abbott Labs, Raymond James lowered their target on that from 150 down to 143 with an outperform rating. And another Abbott there by Morgan Stanley, they got lowered again from 157 down to 151 with an overweight rating there by Morgan Stanley. And then ADP, Automatic Data Processing, target lowered by Morgan Stanley and Deutsche Bank from 235 down to 203, and by Morgan Stanley down from 235 to 225, an equal weight rating. Going down a little bit further there, Ameriprise Financial, Morgan Stanley raised the target on that from 320 to 325, equal weight rating. Amazon here, they had their price target lowered by BMO Capital Markets from $4,100 down to $3,600. Anthem here, target raised by SFB from 430 up to 465 with a market perform rating. And Astra Space at the bottom there. Price target lowered by Deutsche Bank from $13 down to $7 a share. Alrighty, now let's take a look at what to watch here for the day. Quite a few things going on here that we wanted to take a look at. Number one here is, let's take a look. We have Comcast. You guys can see Comcast, the NBC Universal, and CNBC parent earned an adjusted 77 cents per share for the fourth quarter, 4 cents above estimates, with revenue also above analyst forecast. Comcast also announced an 8% dividend hike and increased its share buyback program to $10 billion. Comcast rose 1.1% in pre-market trading. And over to the right there, you guys can see McDonald's. McDonald's share fell 2% in the pre-market after missing top and bottom line estimates for the fourth quarter. The restaurant operator fell 11 cents shy of consensus with adjusted quarterly earnings of $2.23 per share, and they were hurt by higher expenses. McDonald's executives came on and said the cost of supplies has increased drastically, and they just weren't quick enough to raise their prices. But they did announce that McDonald's and a lot of the fast foods are going to be raising their prices anywhere from 10 to 20%. So be on the lookout for that. Blackstone, the private equity firm stock, jumped 4% in pre-market trading after reporting a better-than-expected quarterly profit. Blackstone reported distributable earnings per share of $1.71 compared with a consensus estimate of $1.37 thanks to strong investment performance and record cash inflows. Netflix investor Bill Ackman Pershing Square bought 3.1 million shares of the video streaming service, saying a recent sell-off in Netflix shares presented an attractive buying opportunity. Netflix gained 4.5% in the pre-markets on that news there. Now, if we take a look here, also we had Tesla reporting. Tesla reported an adjusted quarterly profit of $2.54 per share, 18 cents above estimates, with revenue also topping Wall Street forecasts. Tesla said it would not introduce any new models this year, including its Cybertruck, as it prioritizes delivery in the wake of ongoing supply chain issues. Tesla fell 1.2% in pre-market action there. And if we take a look here is the rest of the most anticipated earnings for the rest of the week here. Today is Thursday, so you guys saw yesterday we had Intel, we had Tesla report after the bell. Levi did really well there. That stock's surging. Lending Club was down quite a bit. And this morning we had MasterCard, we had McDonald's, we had JetBlue, Southwest Airlines, and Tractor Supply. And then after the bell here today, we have Apple, we have Robinhood, we have Visa. Those are the top three I want to take a look at. I was thinking about possibly doing something there with Robinhood or Visa. We'll see how the market performs today. And then Friday, before market open, we have Chevron and Caterpillar to lead the way tomorrow morning. So that's going to be it for us today, guys. I hope everyone has a great day. You guys come join us and go to breakingchartalerts.com. Use promo code WINTER to save 35% off any membership level. And we will see you guys in the trade room shortly. Have a great morning, have a great day, and make it a profitable day, guys. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.